Hello, 24th of February 2012, a glorious Friday, one of the warmest days of the year so far. Just been to the RSPCA in Leicester, working with, this morning, 3 members of staff. One with a Shar-Pei cross, female, who was reactive to other dogs. A Labrador cross staffy that was objectionable towards staff getting it out of the kennel, and a staff cross Jack Russell, a recent mother who was very reactive to other dogs. And you put these 3 in the mix and you can just feel the stress levels rising. The hackles on the staff members' necks go up, and you can see them going up because they're rising to the heightened stress levels of these dogs, because they're obviously expecting the stress to result in confrontation, conflict, and a bit of a fight, especially in close proximity. Now, the whole purpose of what I'm trying to do with the RSPCA is to teach these members of staff how to deal with dogs exactly like this, so they actually learn to be more relaxed and therefore more tolerant around other dogs, to the point that when they go to their next home, they are going to be better. So working on that premise, and I only get these people for an hour twice a week. For them to have these 3 dogs by the end of an hour's session, side by side, sitting down, relaxed, chilling out, then you know you're onto something, because you're giving these staff members knowledge, expertise, skills that they can use to make sure that every other dog that they work with stands a better chance. The programme needs rolling out across all the volunteers as well, and that's particularly important because the dogs need to get as much consistency from everybody that works with them as possible to give the behavioural retraining the best chance of success. So the more volunteers that get involved with this, the better, because you're then getting that consistency, that the dogs get a consistent, calm approach when being handled by a human being. Because let's face it, they're gonna. What's the biggest reason that a dog will come back back to the rescue centre from its new home? Oh well, we couldn't cope with it. It was too excitable. If the dog has been retrained in the first place to go to people in a calmer frame of mind, you're then giving that dog a much stronger chance of staying in that home. People are always the other part of the equation, and if you put an excitable dog into an excitable household, then you will get an excitable, difficult to manage dog. So you've got to look at the balance of that, and this is where it's about teaching the owners how to interact with that dog, that they then can also make the change in that behaviour. This is the challenge that's ahead of us. But it's nice to see the staff doing it, getting results, succeeding. It makes it really, really worthwhile. And I volunteer my time for this. This is something I like to do as a volunteer. I'm off now to Leicester Animal Rescue, also volunteering my time, because these places need help with the dogs. They are finding it difficult to rehome because of their behaviour. So, big part of what I do makes me, I thoroughly enjoy it. I find it very rewarding, because it's making a difference to dogs that ordinarily perhaps wouldn't get a second chance. Very important, that. So, onwards and upwards.